It was 6 versus 7s. TR Past against TR Future. A classic confrontation.
When we got the green flag to start the race, I had to jump on what I thought was the field. And Jim Fitzgerald, who is a hard charger and always gets a good start, both of us got an excellent start, went by Newman, and Fitzy led me up the hill, and I was second, and we pulled away from the pack. Newman just wasn't ready for how fast we would start the race. Coming onto the back straightaway, we had probably 15 or 20 car length lead on the rest of the field. The problem I had is Fitzgerald. I figured if his car lasted, he would be quicker than I was, and that was proved out. He pulled away right away. But I was content to be where I was because he's had a bad history of mechanical problems.
A Yenko Stinger, driven by local favorite James Reeve, then charged into the picture to challenge Fitzgerald and his Datsun for the lead. At this point in the race, Mueller and Newman were content to watch this struggle over the 2.7-mile course. Turning each lap at over 90 miles per hour, they waited for the pace to take its toll, and it did. In a winner-take-all half-hour sprint, drivers stretched their cars to the limit. A former champion compared the experience to carrying an egg with a pair of pliers. You have to squeeze, but there is no margin for error. On the 8th lap, tire problems eliminated the Stinger, and it limped into the pits.
But I actually did drive it.
Move everyone up here to the mid area up on the hill behind the.
I really did drive it last year here at the Midi.
Have all kind of vendors up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
At an event with so many.
Good place for your something to go in your man cave. So stop by and check it out.
What's it like? Yeah, you know, it's just unbelievable. You know, as much as I raced Corvairs back in the 70s, I rarely had a chance to race against another one. And then, of course, now, lately, last year, you know, there's been a few of these coming out to the Midi, and then everybody got really excited this year, and they all came out of the woodwork. So it's really a lot of fun to be with this crowd now. I mean, you know, all these guys remember me from when I was racing back in the 70s, and they make me feel real good about, you know, fitting right in the family here. It's great. You know, this is how I got started. This is the very first race ever held at Road Atlanta. These pictures right here. A regional race to shake down before the, there's me right there. There in turn 1, before there's any grass anywhere.
Wait.
Cars, they come up here, we got a cage that they test drive.
I wanted to see what else was racing on that. That's pretty neat.
And I won that race. There's me getting my trophy from the 2 guys who built Road Atlanta.
TR4 and the best TR3
here. Yeah. And The following year, after rebuilding the car in lots of ways, here at Road Atlanta, I had a steering failure. So I had to rebuild the car extensively. It took me a whole year after to rebuild the car.
Is this the track?
That's the track.
That's just a clay wall?
That's it, right, yeah. Me climbing out of the car after it caught on fire at a crash. This was in 1972. This is at the National Championship one-off because back in those days, a Corvair with V8. We had, this is Road Atlanta. This was a regional race in 1972. I was on the pole. Let's see, wait a minute. No, I'm on the left. I'm on the outside pole. On the pole is a Ferrari. This was a B production. This was a B, C, and D production race. The Ferrari was on the pole, and I was on the
so wait,
outside.
Right now,
yeah.
If this gets shown in the movie, every Ferrari person in the world is going to be screaming at their television when they find out that they're sharing pole with a Corvair.
Right.
What Mike was talking
Front row. Yep. Now this was a region. This was
so
on the
cool
podium.
Mustaches.
Well, yeah, I did. As a matter of fact, you saw the picture from the very first race I won here at Road Atlanta. That's the only picture in this book I didn't have a mustache.
Yeah.
That's when I started growing. If you look real close, you can see I started it then, and I've had it ever since. Yeah, yeah. And so here I was just enjoying the winner's circle.
a kiss from the baby.
Star Mozzie won that championship, and now he's running a split season of GP3 and Indy Lights.